So I'm angry beyond all hell because some guy decided to do a commentary on a video that I've been wanting to do a commentary on. So while I was putting it off for a long time, he decided to be a dick and spray his dick sauce on everything and beat me to it and say basically everything that I want to say and more. That asshole. Anyway, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, I moved on. And I have managed to find a similar video that happens to be just as bad, maybe even worse than the video in question, so enjoy.
Hey guys, I'm going to start a series of rants. I'm of course going to start with one of the things that pisses me off the very most.
Is it about books? 'Cause you got a lot of books.
Lair reviews.
Oh, lair reviews. That's cool. You know, some people may want to start off their rant series with certain trends in society that they have a problem with, or something that was recently on the news. But talking about video game reviews that were almost 4 years old at the time of your recording is a pretty good start too. I mean, after this, I'm planning on making a commentary on Chad Warden.
I have managed to sit through several of these, resisting the urge to shoot myself in response to the utter stupidity displayed on my computer screen.
Ugh, that's, dark.
Now, what makes these reviews so unbearable? Several things, which I shall uncover as we try to watch these morons exceed at proving they have an alarming lack of intelligence in their brain.
In their brain. Is it just me, or can you guys sense some sort of pretentiousness in his voice?
Now, in August 2010, I got the game myself, and it came in the mail on my birthday of all days.
Oh man, if I had found this video in August, I could have wished you a happy birthday.
Well, anyway, I decided to play the game with neutral expectations, taking both the reviews and Factor 5's history into consideration. I played the game, and naturally I loved it.
Hey, good for you, man. It looks like you got yourself quite a nifty weight. What do you mean by naturally?
I still play it constantly. Now, as someone who has beaten the game several times, I am well aware of this game's strengths and weaknesses. And looking at these reviews, they're full of... No. They're not full of... They're overflowing with shit.
Such a strong, beautiful use of hyperbole. Well, naturally, of course.
Let's start with Greg Miller's review at IGN. He gives it a 4.9 out of 10.
That son of a bitch!
Let's watch his video review first.
Wait, what? Oh man, don't tell me this is another commentary on a commentary. Skip!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Leia when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Hey everybody, it's Greg Miller from the IGN PlayStation team here to talk to you about Lair, Sony's newest release for September 4th.
Okay, I think we should all be able to immediately tell this thing
Okay, this review is a thing now.
is not gonna say anything logical. That was horrible!
Really? It came across as a really positive and energetic way to start the review. It wasn't like Nostalgic Critic or Angry Joe over top or anything. It was just Greg Miller giving a brief introduction that fit mostly with the mood of what was happening on screen. What exactly made it so horrible?
I already have the world's biggest headache, and I'm not even a minute into this review. That's a beautiful sign.
Wait, so you're not going to explain why that gave you a headache? You're just going to assume that we naturally know? Well, one thing that I've noticed is the contrast between Miller's positive attitude at the beginning and your sour demeanor throughout the majority of your rant.
Lair features an interesting story full of death, deceit, dragons, and other D-words that will blow your mind.
Other D-words that will blow your mind? What?
You're trying to be humorous! What?
Greg, I have 3 D-words for you.
Don't do drugs?
Just for you. Right here. Dumb, damned, dung.
Dumb, damn, dung? That's the best insult you can dish out? Damn Dung? Well, at least you tried. Here's a gold star.
Those 3D words would perfectly describe this review.
Wait a minute. Miller was making a comment about how much he likes the story of Lair. So you're getting angry at him for saying something good about the game? Why does his use of alliteration make you upset? On second thought, I want that gold star back.
Okay, if I stop at every dumb thing he says in this 5-minute review, we'll be here for a fucking decade.
Just out of sheer curiosity, could you sound more like a prude?
So I will just skip ahead to some of the highlights.
In which he means he's going to skip through most of the parts in which Miller actually praises the game for certain areas. You know, for convenience.
At times, the gameplay can knock your socks off too, whether it's you're dragging, crisscrossing a bridge, or just coming in low over the ocean. It has the possibility to look great.
If the gameplay knocks your socks off, why the hell did you give it a 4.9 out of 10?
Why the hell do you have to emphasize your statements with this voice? Wait, can we play that beginning part of the clip again?
At times, the gameplay can knock your socks off too, whether it's you're dragging, crisscrossing a bridge, or just coming in low over the ocean.
At times. The gameplay knocks his socks off. At times. It doesn't mean that he thinks the gameplay is impressive in general. It means that he's impressed with it at times. You know, paying attention to what people are actually saying is not that hard to do.
Answer me that, Greg.
I have to give Lair props for being one of the first PlayStation 3 games to make you use the 6-axis. The control scheme just doesn't work.
Strange. Motion controls worked great for me. They take some time to get used to, but they aren't that bad.
Well, how much time? Maybe the time to get used to the controls is not within the time slot he has to review the game. And why should it take some time to get used to the controls? Shouldn't he be able to get used to it quickly?
The fact of the matter is, rotating your wrist left and right, up and down, and all these other crazy directions just doesn't give you the precision you need to effectively play Lair.
Actually, they're very precise. Just need to learn how to keep your arms from jumping out of their sockets, that's all.
How do you know he's not trying? How do you know what he's doing with his arms? That video footage you're watching is not his gameplay. IGN has their own video team that records the gameplay footage for the site, especially for video reviews.
I'll set the scene for you. I'm on a bridge. It's the Asilia versus the Mokai. There's guys everywhere. All of a sudden, these...
Okay. Now I perfectly see, in great detail, what's really going on here.
I'm gonna turn to Heath Ledger's Joker right now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, what he's about to say right now is basically IGN rants in a nutshell.